Congratulations! You're the Moon Master!
Hey guys, this is DBSMoonMaster with a special production. This is the first installment of a new mini-series I'm going to be doing on Darkness Glitchers, where I take some of the most difficult trick spots in the game, and probably ones that Jamie's already shown at some time or another, and I give an in-depth tutorial about how to do them. Hopefully it'll help a lot of people that have trouble. Speaking of helping people, I'm going to be hosting a private match on PS3 in Modern Warfare 3, where I help people out in person, which I think is what a lot of people need if they're still having trouble after watching strafe jump tutorials or these vids. If you're still having trouble getting into trick spots, I can teach you how in person, and I'm fairly confident that I can help you in any way you need. So this private match will take place this Saturday, January 14th at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're in Britain, then sorry, it'll be held around 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning for you guys, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Sorry, I live in America. There's not that much I can do about it. But anyways, so pretty much for Americans on PS3 with Modern Warfare 3, this Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. If you want to join, go to my channel, link in the description. Leave a channel comment with your PSN and that you want to join my Trickspot lobby, and I'll be sure to get you in. Although there is a limited amount, I can only have 18 people in one game, and I'm guarantee that if you're having trouble, it will be of a great help to you. So anyways, on with the video. This first thing is a little extra. I'm going to show you a spot I found myself. It's great for infection. You get on this window or that window, and you got to get on top of this desk. Now the thing about this spot is there's this thing over your head that'll keep you from jumping. There's a very small window of opportunity, a small time frame you have, if you will, once you start moving to jump, because there's nowhere on this ledge you can stand without that thing hitting your head. You might think it's impossible, but I'll show you that it's not. One important thing, though, is that you don't strafe when you do this. If you strafe, then you have less chances of timing it right, and you just don't strafe. Or not strafe, sprint. No, sprint. Don't sprint on this. That's what I meant to say. Strafing is fine. But if you sprint when you try to do this one, you're going to run into trouble. There you go. I did it from the other window. I think they're both the same as far as difficulty. So once you're up here, get in this corner. Make sure you're in the corner. If you're not, you'll get jump knifed from there or there. You'll get jump knifed. So make sure you're in the corner, and all the infected will pile up right there. You can shoot them real easily. Obviously, this spot is really great because a lot of people will go for this spot out here, and when the zombies try to come and get them, they'll pass through here, and they'll run right by you, and you can kill them, and they'll probably focus on you, but you're safe up there. So next spot, the next one I'm going to show you has to do with a strafe jump, and I'm going to quickly say that 5 sensitivity is the lowest sensitivity that I consider anyone should use for strafe jumping. 5 is anything lower than 5, you're going to have a little more difficulty. So here, I'm going to show you a little trick, though, of how to get on the very edge of whatever ledge you might be standing on. Now, make sure you're crouched and looking right down in front of you, and line up your crosshairs, your middle crosshairs there with the edge, or aim down the sight. As you can see, I'm looking right at the edge, and if I move any more, I fall off. So it's a useful trick that you can basically use in a lot of cases, like right here. You got to get a little ways off the ledge to go around the corner. What you can do is aim right below those double dark lines, and there you go. You're good now. If you do get stuck in this windowsill here and you have to edge your way back around, then a good trick I think to use is once you get around the corner here, do a little jump, and you'll go right past the window. So for this sign here, you got to get on top of it, jump, and hold forward when you jump so that you go right onto it. If you don't hold forward, you won't make it. Careful not to go too far forward and fall down there. Now, in infected, this spot will probably be pretty crowded if people know what they're doing. and there will probably be someone on this light post already. If there is, jump down there to the green area, and that's a good spot. The only way to it is from going over here. So, don't just sit here on the sign blocking everybody and telling the guy to move. He probably won't move, and he has good reason too, because once you're up here on the sign, you have a great view. This is great for public matches as well, of like search and destroy, because you can see that bomb site, get a good view down there. It's hard to be noticed from up here too, and if you're playing infected, the zombies have a lot they have to accomplish before they can even get to you. And then there's the question of what happens when you run out of ammo. Well, there's a little solution for you. Not falling off, of course, but basically there's a spot past that light post that a lot of people know about. I mean, Jamie posted everything to do with this spot already, but I mean, I see a lot of people, in my opinion, it looks really hard to do. So let me just get back into it before I fell off, because I was trying to get as much space on this ledge here. You don't really have to get like perfect amount of space. It's not as hard as it looks, but you jump up there. Common mistakes: people don't strafe enough, so you end up at a bad angle, or you jump too early, so your jump doesn't take you far enough, and you land back down there on the ledge. But in either case, you can just get up back here, try again if you want, so don't worry too much about it. See, I jumped a little too early there, didn't get the distance I needed, but I can just come back and try again. Crouch back here. There we go. That was a good angle. Land right on the black flag thing. So now that you're up here, this is a good spot. I haven't tested it out, but you might get jump knifed from down below, and that is a pretty big concern. But you might not, especially if you sit over here. You can probably just kill them anyways, but if you run out of ammo, this is a good place to go for sure, because they have to go through a lot to get here. If you're worried about the possibility of getting jump knifed, then you can jump over to this sign here. Just make sure, because this black flag thing, that's the end of this ledge. So make sure that you do your jump before you hit that black flag, or else you'll fall, and that would suck. You'll fall all the way down. So, by the way, some of you might have been able to tell this is a live comm. I mean, I just want to do a live comm so that I can better gauge, just better sync my audio and my video, so I don't have to do a real rushed commentary. This might sound a little rushed to you, but it's not. So, anyways, next spot here, I don't recommend this because you can get jump knifed from here. Just a little something I found. You can get jump knifed from right there. But this is pretty cool, in my opinion. You have the best view inside that building. And once again, I really want to stress the possibility of being jump knifed from there, because that's something about a lot of these infected spots I see is they'll tell you how to get in them, but once they tell you how to get into the infected spot, they don't tell you the dangers of being jump knifed, which is actually a very valid concern, as you might imagine. Here I'm just showing you another little alternate way of getting over here, and I'm going to move on though. Next thing I'm going to show you is a little tactic I found, and what you do is you get on these benches and you jump over here, get on the train, go right in here, and it's a way to avoid going through here or the main stairs, just a little way to improve the freedom you have of moving throughout the map, and you can go onto this bridge. Next spot is another one that Jamie's already shown, but I expanded on it a little. What you do here is you get on top of these boxes, and the main way to do it is to go from this corner and do a strafe jump, but it's really tricky. You have to time it just right. It's really far away. Don't go from in the middle. It's a common mistake people will make. You have to go, if you're aiming for the boxes, you have to go from this edge so you have the best angle. So this is a really hard spot to do, and I think everyone can have trouble with it. You got to get the strafe, you got to aim it just right, and if you're having trouble, don't worry, because I found a couple more ways to get into this. Another way is to go for those barrels here. I find this to be a good deal easier, and from here There's little strafe you gotta do. Careful that you don't mess that up though. And now that you're up here, this is where you need to be. Jump to this barrel, jump right up here. Don't worry about falling down in there. You can't. And from up here, this is great for public like search and destroy. You can see the bomb site. You put a claymore down over there. It works really well. The only other entrance is right below you. And for infected, you cannot get jump knife from up here. Well, you might from there, so just stay like right here, and you're pretty good. So if you're having trouble with the barrels and the boxes, this, like if you're good at strafe jumping but your timing's a little off, I found this as an alternative way. You jump from this little thing right here, and a common mistake that people make is they don't strafe far enough, or they strafe too far. There we go. So once again from here, just jump up here, get on this awning, and there you go. 3 ways to get into it. And just a quick recap. From there to the box. From there to the barrel down there, the lower down one, to the box. And lastly, from the rail there to the box. Everything goes to the box. Box goes to the barrel, to the awning. Alright, and I'm going to tie up with one last thing here. This is a little trick I found. Just a little spot to camp in. You get a Type 95 or a sniper, and you'll catch them as they go for bomb site A, and you're nice and hidden in the shadows. I don't want to promote camping, but if I show you guys a camping spot, then that means you know about the camping spot, and hopefully you'll not be caught by surprise, and you can kill campers that may use it. So I'm going to finish up. Next episode will be coming not too far from now. Remember that Trickspot lobby. Sorry if you're too late to get in it. I know that I'm posting this video up pretty soon to the date, Saturday, January 14th, 8 o'clock. So, hope to see you then. Leave a channel comment. This is DBSMoonMaster. Have a nice rest of your day.